Ahem. Hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. We are now officially switching to a hand cam art stream. Art Zatsudan stream or just like art talks type stream. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna. Wait. Wrong. There we go. But hi, hello, welcome. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for joining me at the beginning part of my stream with the co-working study stream. If you guys saw on Twitter, I am having a bit of a rough day. Got even rougher after I locked myself out of the apartment with Eris. So that was all bad. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna finish setting up here real quick. It is a study sesh. I don't know why I'm lagging though. Okay, I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna put on Spotify. Oh, I think it's because oh, there we go. That's why. My little webcam wire thingy was blocking me. Let's see. Let's go to a art stream playlist. Apologies if you could hear my dishwasher running in the back. I've unfortunately stacked a bunch of dishes for a couple days now, so I had to run the dishwasher. So yeah. Let me see. So I'm gonna be setting up my bullet journal with you guys this morning. Well, I guess now this afternoon. Let me see. I'm gonna try. Ooh. Almost got flashed. As we all know, I don't wear pants if I'm streaming. Not always. I am comfy in my giant t-shirt shorts combo. But anywho, I'm just gonna be yapping today, setting up for the new month. It is now the month of May, and I usually try to set up a bullet journal. I'm not really the best when it comes to managing a schedule, so I'm gonna force you guys to sit with me. I'm also now, I don't know if I told you guys, I even have trackers for my social media growth, so at least I will be sharing that with you guys. I don't really use Instagram. I'm probably going to remove Instagram from my rotation, social media rotation, just because I'm over Instagram. So if it buffers a little bit, it's because I'm looking on it on my phone. So we're going to be covering for the month of May, and we are starting. I grew a lot on TikTok, so I'm really happy with that one. And this is only my VTuber side, not my brand side. We are now at 351. What's the math? From 308, so a 43 follower increase. That's awesome. I definitely have a bigger goal of reaching more, with the end goal of trying to hit 1,000 on there before debut, but we'll see. That's mostly because I want to be able to stream on it as well. YouTube, my main YouTube channel also grew, and we are now at 60, and this is all at the start of the month. My VOD channel, I don't think my VOD channel really grew much. That's literally all that it's for, is like just VODs if people want to watch stuff. Oh, just by one. Cool. You know what? One is better than none. And then last but not least, Instagram, which probably didn't really grow. Yep. Because again, Instagram is kind of dookie. So I guess my note for that is, let's do note. Remove Insta. Because even with Reels, like Reels, I don't know if it's because it's a video game Reels or just because it's a VTuber Reels. It doesn't gain really much traction, at least for me. And yeah, I don't know if it's because a lot of these, well, no, not a lot of them are reposts. They just don't do well. I don't know. I have yet to figure out the algorithm. The most I've gotten is 500 views on a video. So I guess that's not too bad. But anyway, happy with the growth for May. We started this tracker back in March, which means we started what? So we're at 351 right now. We started at 226. Overall, 125 in terms of growth, which is awesome. Oh yeah, and then the Twitch tracker. Ooh, the Twitch tracker I'm pretty excited for. So we're looking at Twitch right now. Oh god, we hear the echo in my voice. At 878. Pretty good. I'm not counting Twitter because I don't really care for the numbers on there. But this one, 878. Very exciting. So 878 minus 836, a 42 follower growth. Cool. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. So I am going to be doing a yap session with my bullet journal setup. I also will be doing a little bit of some art stream setups here in a little bit, and those are usually my plans for the month. We are now in, I think I accidentally yanked the wrong string. There we go. That's for my month. We're now in May, so we're gonna do my May setup. I know lighting's not the best. I'm just using the window one because I can't be bothered. But yeah. So for the month of May, I will be taking a hiatus, a really short one, I think. Maybe a 2 week mini hiatus at the last 2 weeks of May. I'm gonna be babysitting some fur babies during the week of the 19th, I believe. Let's see. So we got Thursday. We're gonna set up the dates here while I yap a little bit. 3, 10. But yeah. And I'm gonna take that little hiatus time to do any more final last minute prep. Hopefully before I go on hiatus, I have like a solid date for my debut. Right now, again, it's still up in the air because I need to wait for my VTuber mama to finish my model and then start the process with my VTuber papa, which should be done sometime in June. But if it's a little late in June, I can always push for a July debut, which isn't a big deal for me. But ideally, I do want June because that's kind of what I've been saying. But, you know, with a lot of the slip-ups, like having to find a different VTuber papa, waiting for a lot of other things that's been going on, I kind of figured my debut date might not be exactly where I want it. But I will be debuting at least within the month or two, at most. As long as everything goes as smoothly as possible. I'm also going on hiatus because I'm still waiting on a date, but I might be getting surgery. I posted about it yesterday? No, 2 days ago, that I went to the doctors and got examined, and now I'm in the process of waiting for surgery. What kind of surgery, you ask? I have early stage arthritis in my left foot. So I need to get surgery for that because it's just been affecting my quality of life. I have been taking the time to work out more, lose a lot more of the COVID weight that I gained. I'm really happy. I got my stamina back. I got my endurance back. I used to be very, very, very athletic before I got COVID, during the panini time. And I ended up having almost like a 6-month rest period, which was really scary for me, where I could barely move my legs because it was just a bad side effect. But yeah, so lots of stuff happened, but I will be getting surgery soon. I will hear back from my doctor between this week and next week. They're gonna schedule all the appointments. It's gonna be my first surgery, so I am a little bit nervous, but hopefully it's within the last 2 weeks that I will be taking a break. Not that it will really matter as much. I will be getting some like assistance, probably from like friends or my housemate, to help me manage while I recover. So I'm looking forward to that. And I have chronic illnesses, chronic injuries. That'll alleviate one of my 3 biggest like physical ailments. As you guys can see, I am wearing compression gloves because this week I've just had the worst flare-ups. So I have to wear these while I'm like on the computer, while I'm gaming, while I'm writing, just to help alleviate the pain. But yeah, so at least 1 out of the 3 physical ailments or physical disabilities that I have can actually be fixed. Like it's not a foolproof fix, but it's better than nothing. My top priority for the month of May is to 1, finish panels, and then commish VTuber model teaser trailer. I also want to finish my debut slideshows, so I don't have to worry about that. Out of sight, out of mind type of thing. So debut slides complete. And then emotes almost done. So at least that's a little bit less pressure, but definitely. And yes, my handwriting is kind of shit right now because look at these. My handwriting has always been shit. All right, so let's see. I am gonna need my other. Should I turn on light? Will that help just a little bit? Will it make it look a lot less gray and ugly? Who knows? Also, I've been doing a lot better with water. Ooh. A lot better with water. That was stupid. That will be edited out. I need to put a giant sticker on that. Because sometimes I forget that my water bottle is not... You know what? I do have stickers. My water bottle is not blank. Let me see. I have a sticker booklet. I just don't remember where I put my sticker booklet. But it's there. But I don't think it's waterproof, so maybe I'll do that later. But I need to put a giant sticker on my bottle of water. But yeah, like I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, I will be working on debut stuff fairly soon. I am falling a little bit behind on my to-do list just because of my flare-ups. It's just been very debilitating. Originally, I wanted to do and I am kind of beating myself up a little bit about this, but originally I did want to do a shop update. Like I sculpted all of those stuff, but I wasn't able to produce as many as I wanted to because I started having flare-ups, and it's really debilitating when I have to like stop what I'm doing just to function. So that was really hard. So unfortunately, I will not be having my shop update anytime soon. I'm still in the middle of recovery. I discovered recently the wonders of Epsom salt, which has helped tremendously with the inflammation, but I still need a lot of rest period. So I am sorry about that. Ideally, and I'm not going to make any promises, I will probably try to aim for an update sometime this month. probably not during my hiatus week though. So on the week of the 19th to the 31st, which is right here, it is gonna be stream mini hiatus. And I know a lot of people don't like going on hiatus because like they're worried about traction, they're worried about like their follower count or whatever, but I personally need to take the break as well because I want to be at like physical shape by the time I start my debut and shit, you know? Like I don't want to be all achy and in pain while I'm prepping for debut. I want it to go as smooth as possible. I feel like that's, you know, that's kind of valid, right? Yes, I'm worried about traction, but I think I can make it up by doing offline work, which I've always found a lot of comfort in doing because then I don't really stress about numbers as much. Plus, I'm still pre-debut, you know? I'm not too worried about numbers. For the most part, I'm just having a lot of fun and just a lot of excitement waiting for my debut. My mama got back to me yesterday with an update, and she also gave me the okay to share whatever work in progress I want. So, probably sometime next week or the week after, I might be doing like a little teaser. The model itself is not done, but this is like the stage of like final edits. Like this is the final it's not the render, it's like the pre-render. So she kind of gave me previews of what I wanted fixed. I gave her the okay on that, and now that I gave her the okay, she's gonna do all of like the final rendering, and I'm just so happy, you guys. Like I am so happy with how it came out. Like I am fucking excited. Like I will probably do like a little concept teaser reveal, or I haven't really decided yet how much I want to reveal because it's not the final render yet, so I think it'll be okay. But I'm gonna ask a couple of my friends what I should do for like a little teaser because I want to keep like a good momentum even while I'm like, you know, prepping for a debut. So I kind of want to show you guys like how it looks or how it's looking. Maybe I'll just cut like half of the model and then show you guys that, or only like the main part of the model. I'm not gonna show like the toggle parts. I don't know yet. I definitely want to show something to kind of just keep like the excitement built up, right? Like I haven't decided which of the four, because she gave me 4 previews that have like specific toggles I've requested, which is really exciting. I do have a lot of toggles that I'm excited for. I think I have about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toggles. 5 or 6 toggles. I gotta double check. I gotta double check and ask her if like the hair is removable, because I know I included it in notes that I need a bald toggle. Because, you know, bald Mari, right? So I'll ask that, and then I need to reach out to my VTuber Papa and ask how he wants the model kind of like cut. So I'm really excited about that. Anywho, not to get too distracted, definitely sometime this week I am gonna do a model teaser, so like around here, because I'm excited. I want to make everyone else feel excited about it. So yeah, so I don't know if it would be better just to show it flat out. I'll probably do a poll on Discord, so if you guys want to participate on that, just join my Discord. I don't know. I don't think the commands work right now, but, you know, link is in my about section, I think. So, yeah, that's definitely what I want to do. So, around this time, and this is hiatus, so I'll have 2 weeks of, stream. I'm also, I also want to show you guys this. I got gifted by a friend of mine yesterday. Dun, 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 dun. It's a 6-pack of Nikkei TCG cards. I'm super excited. It's the Japanese version. I'm only gonna probably be opening like 6 on stream because I want to kind of do some for myself, but for you guys, I'll open 6. So I'm gonna schedule that sometime next week. So on Sunday, you guys will see what I decide on my schedule. Yeah. So we still got MMO Monday. So we got MMO Mondays. Ooh. I'm still gonna take time this week to kind of discuss Reddit Mabinogi stuff. So MMO Mondays could either be Mabinogi or the new one that I've started playing this past week is the Star Wars one, the Old Republic MMO. I've been loving it. I got some friends playing with me. Hanzo's gonna be joining in on it, so that's gonna be super fun. And then I also have a vlog that I'm gonna upload, or artsy video. God, I can't really write as properly as I want. So that's pretty exciting. Overall, I'm happy with like what my schedule is like right now. It's looking pretty good. Let's see. Notes. It's my babysitting rest period day. Unfortunately, I did not get to a con, but it is convention weekend on the week of the 23rd. On Discord, I'll be advertising some of my friends' booths that are at that convention. So if you guys are attending Fanime on the week of the 23rd, be on the lookout for a post showcasing some of my friends' work. Please go support them. I unfortunately did not get in this year. Hopefully, when I'm back into doing the artsy stuff, I'll get in next year, maybe. But for now, I am happy just doing VTubing. And I'm even more excited to debut. Let's see. I want some stickers in here. Also, spring is almost over, I think. Which means heat. And heat usually means I need to break out my my mobile portable AC unit, which is always such a pain. Alright, so we got that done. This is the hiatus period, so I have nothing scheduled. I need to figure out unboxing for Nikkei, so that's gonna be blank. I'm probably gonna leave this blank until I figure out my schedule. So that's taken care of. And then I'm just gonna set up my planner for the next week. I haven't been looking into this, which is really bad on my part. I definitely forgot to check my bullet journal from time to time. Nice and hydrated. Alright, so this is the week of May 5th. Oh god, my hand. May 5th to May 11th. And yes, that was a voice crack. Let's see. Nikkei unboxing. Ugh. Alright. Kind of feels like I'm hitting my limit here in a little bit, so I might just continue streaming for a tiny bit longer and then call it there for today. Again, apologies that the stream started slowing down, or not slowing down, a little bit shorter as of the past few days. I would much rather not push it, you know? Alright, so I'm gonna just decorate this real quick and then we can move on. Okay, week of, and then habits tracker. I definitely need to get a little bit better with the habits that I track, to be honest. Friday, Thursday. And then I just like to line it like this. I don't have a theme. I usually try to do themes for my bullet journals, but I don't right now. Ah, stickers. Boop. I do want to finish these ones. These ones are from Daiso. They unfortunately don't sell them anymore, but I love them. They're so nice. They literally had like a set dedicated just for bullet journals. Which I think is super unique. But unfortunately, they don't do it anymore, which is sad. Or if they do, it's very like rare. Because I'm not the only person who found them really pretty. And then you'll just get people who'll just buy the entire rack of them. Boop. Alright. So this batch is done, thank goodness. Now I don't have to worry about that. And then we got a couple. We got a croissant. Alright, so we'll do that. And this part is usually like super private, so I don't fill it in on stream. So I will leave it there for now. And then I'm gonna go grab my art cart, artsy cart, and then I've been obsessed with doing redoing the swatches for a lot of my art supplies. Okay, and I'm gonna make sure I back away gently, because pants. What are pants? I don't know pants. Alright. Boop. I love doing these. Because that way, when I paint, I at least know what colors I'm looking at. So this was my old swatch the first time I got the Sakura Koi set, which is right here. And I just redid them last night, which is the new one right here. So I'm really happy with that. I think I just used like regular Bristol board on here. But now I did proper like watercolor paper. So I'm gonna free this. And I also gotta be careful, you know? Boop, boop, doop. Wait, did I change my title on stream yet? I don't think so. Oh. Swatching art supplies. Is that how you spell swatching? Swatching? Okay. I'll leave it as that. Swatching. Alright. So now you gotta just carefully peel these away. I don't have regular watercolor tape, so I just use my washi tape. Just to make it like very clean. And I eyeballed. So it's not gonna look it's not gonna look as even. But so far I'm feeling pretty happy with how clean it's looking. But there is no guarantee it wouldn't leak because it's not proper watercolor tape. Nice. And then this part usually sticks. Ooh, or not. Never mind. Yeah, so this is the Sakura Koi 24, I think. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Yeah, this is the 24 pack. Oh god, I'm stuck. Alright. And then last one. Beautiful. Oh yeah, I like that so much. It's so much cleaner. So before, because like, okay, cool, I didn't really understand like the proper swatching method. So this one is like, okay, just give me an idea of like how the colors will look like on paper. Now this one, it's like how it'll look like on paper, but like, you know, you get the wash and then you get the solids. I don't know. It helps. That's all I know. It helps me a lot. I'm probably going to be redoing my Arteza one eventually because I miscounted. And now I got like this awkward flap. And it bothers me. And then I have my... what do you call it? This is like my gold foil paint. Very pretty. And then I have my other shimmer paints that I swatched. And then I just need to like label them. And then this is my other travel pack watercolor palette, the Winsor & Newton one. I love this a lot. But now I have, because this is my travel one, and I'm probably going to keep the swatch in here since I travel with this one. Or I used to back when I used to do outdoor painting for fun. So that one's done. And then this one I need to wash. But this one I usually keep it at home. So now I can get rid of this one because now I have this one. And I just keep them together. Yep. And this is my gouache set. I don't think I've fully figured out how to use gouache yet. But I kind of wish I had a mix. Like I threw them away because I didn't really like them for a time period. I don't know why I did that. I should have just kept it. But I need to get a mixed media XL like paper again, just because it was so nice to have, because then I can, you know, practice watercolor, I could practice markers, all the medias I want in one sketchbook. But I only have a regular sketchbook right now, and if I try doing mixed media, it'll just soak. So I also need to do this one. I need to redo it. I probably need to measure it out because this one only shows like the colors. But I definitely want swatches. But I don't know. Maybe this isn't super bad because then at least I get an idea of like what it looks. But the reason why I like swatching is I like to see how it looks when it's just like one layer over two layers, blah blah blah. But one thing I did want to do a swatch of, let's see, maybe I have this teeny tiny one. I have these ones that I made in my art class back in uni. These ones are my favorite because these were I had this I had this very wealthy art teacher, right? And she brought in her own supplies. Like she brought like the big expensive professional grade watercolor tubes that she had, and she let us create our own travel palettes with them. And I ended up making 2, and I love them, but I don't really use them because like I have this weird thing. If it's expensive, I don't use them until I feel like I'm good enough to use them, which is bad. And then I also have these that I got at a yard sale, which is watercolor ink. So I might swatch these. I want to swatch these ones, and then I also want to swatch if I can find it. Oh, here we go. I have these 2 other expensive brands that I got during university. I just don't remember what they look like. So we have neutral tint, Payne's Gray, and 2 things of Payne's Gray. Neutral tint, and Payne's Gray. I think this one's Payne's Gray. Oh, here we go. I have these 2 other expensive brands that I got during university. I just don't remember what they look like. So we have neutral tint, neutral tint, and Payne's Gray. And I think this one's Payne's Gray. I think this one's Payne's Gray. I think I. This one's Payne's Gray. I don't know why for some reason they don't look the same to me. But I'll keep this one. So I want to swatch these 3 with you guys. And then we'll call it there for stream. Alright. So what I'm probably going to do is just I'm going to tape this off. And then just split it in half and thirds. Let's just use this blue one. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to do today. Wanted to take it really easy for stream. I know I had some stuff planned, but like I said, I was having a really off day this morning, or very bad, rough morning. And I don't like to really force myself. And I'm already introverted. I definitely don't want to force myself to be very high energy and social when I'm not feeling it, because if I do that, I tend to get like overstimulated, and then nobody has a good time. You know what I mean? Alright, so I'm also going to need to grab one of my temporary palettes, so that way I can actually lay this stuff down. Oh, and I need to go grab my watercolor jar from the kitchen. So, how I usually go by this, split this in half, eyeball, because then I'm gonna just cut it, you know, I'm gonna cut it down to size after. So we got that. I'm pretty mid when it comes to eyeballing measurements. I think that's a good third. And then I'm gonna go grab my stuff here real quick. I have other watercolor palettes, but I think they might be a little bit dusty because I left them out, but not upside down, which is, oh, there goes my washi tape, which is pretty bad because I have this one. I don't think it's dusty. Maybe it's just dirty. I'm gonna go grab some paper towels and a jar real quick, so that way we can just start this, swatch it. I learned in university/art school to kind of expand your canvases, so I'm just gonna spray this down real quick, and then I'm gonna go grab my stuff. Come on. Hello? Hello? Oh shit, it might be. Oh god, is it empty? Oh, almost. If I tilt it this way, I can get whatever remaining water there is. Sweet. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, okay, cool. Dropping everything. Awesome. Basically the Zatsudan portion of stream. I just wanted to quickly talk about my upcoming hiatus, my debut prep, the progress of my debut and my model, and then I think that covers up everything. I am gonna just, okay, this could go very wrong. Okay, cool. Almost jinxed myself. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, also, I want to show you guys real quick, before I end stream, where, what my handmade stuff looked like, the one I was working on before I had a flare-up. They came out really good. I'm surprised by how cute they came out. I think I've shown them. Wait, I might have shown them. Stretch your hands. I will. Give me 1 second. I want to clean this out first. Yes, I do need more designated stretch times. Oof. Okay. And then we got to do this. Let's use my hands. Oof. Okay. Oof, poof, 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 poof. Poof, 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 poof. Alright, so also the model teaser thingy, I might also just choose to do something like sometime this week. Alright, so this color or the brand is called Aqua Ink. I don't really recall it. First color is gonna be Vermilion, number 6. Okay. And to be fair, remember, I got this at a yard sale. So it could also be no good anymore. Should I just dip directly so I don't have to? Okay, I might... okay, I might do a direct dip. Because I don't know if it'll stain my watercolor palette. So this is Vermilion. Vermilion, number 6. And usually what I'm going to do is... Ooh. Damn. So this is watercolor ink. I don't think I've worked with watercolor ink before. I'm just going to do that. And then maybe for a different thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to dip that shit directly. Yeah, I'm going to do a quick wash on here. And then just dip. Ooh. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I've never worked with watercolor ink before, so I might just do it like that. Do a little regular swatching here, and then just do a little splash swatch. Let's see. Also, this is a preview of me wanting to go back into watercolor, so we might have some watercolor streams in the near future. Boop. Alright, next color, while we let that dry. Oh wait, RGB. Let's do let's do. Wow, I don't know what the color that is. It says it's Reseda 061. It looks like a green, but like a yellow green. Reseda. Alright. So, same thing. Direct dip. Ooh. Ooh, it's like a yellow green, or like a little lime green. So 2 coats. And then we'll do the wash again. What? Magenta is a red tofu. That would not make sense. A magenta shade of green? I'm gonna kick you. That makes 0 sense. Okay, we got dip, and dab. That actually blooms really pretty. Yeah. Oh, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna ignore you. I definitely want to do those. I get lightheaded pretty easily, but if I do like one of those wash and an ink and then straw art method to make some, like, you know, okay, I don't know, I'm babbling at this point, but definitely I'm gonna want to do some watercolor traditional art streams here in the future. I have all of these art supplies that I've had since university, or some new ones that I've collected post art school, and I don't want them to go to waste, you know, because I love traditional art way too much. Or I just love art in general. Ooh, this is a nice deep. I didn't even read the color. This is cyan. It's a little too dark to be cyan. What the heck? That's really dark. I'll probably have to look up how to properly use watercolor inks though, because I really don't know what I'm doing. Ooh, look at that. It looks like a mouthwash color. Oh, it's almost like my gamer subs color. Am I huffing paint fumes? No. My allergy is just really bad this morning, so if I'm sniffling, that's why. Alright, now I've got dip, dip, and dab. It flowers very, like, beautifully. Or spreads, I guess. Not flowers. Shut the fuck up. Alright. So that is the ink ones. And then I think I'm only going to use one section of this flower palette. I love this palette so much. That's a bad thing. Like, if I get a really cute watercolor palette, I don't want to fuck with it. So this is Neutral Tint from Winsor and Newton. And you just need a little smidge. Okay, that might be too much. And I love mixing this with so you usually mix this with other colors if you want to make them darker. Without using, like, straight black. Wow, I literally just needed a tiny drop. Now I'm gonna... hang on. I don't want to waste that. Because this brand... This is the professional brand, I think. Yeah. Ah! Expensive! Get back in there. Into the hole you go. Alright. I managed to scoop it back up. Alright. Alright. So this is the... What was it again? This is Neutral Tint. I do love Neutral Tint, from what I remember. So we're gonna do... Wow. That is so much pigment for just a tiny dollop. Wow. So definitely not exactly black, of course, but it is one of the best ways to mute down colors. I'm gonna kill you, Tofu. Just... And then we can do a wash right next to it. So they're usually like 3 grades. There's a student grade, which is of course a little bit cheaper, artist grade, and professional grade. I think most of my supplies are artist grade, I think. Except for like the tiny, like this, the Altoid ones, these are all professional grade in here. Because those ones were specifically from my art professor back in school. And then I think we have another neutral tint, but this is the, yeah, this is Neutral Tint. And this is the artist grade from Winsor and Newton. So these are all Winsor and Newton brands. This one's just the artist grade, which means in between. And you can kind of tell because the first thing that comes out is usually the binder. And then the pigment, which is okay. And remember, a little just goes a long way. And you do have to mix the pigment with the binder for it to work properly. And then student grade is mostly binder and then pigment. So that's usually how... Well, I was taught how you usually figure it out, the difference between. So this is Neutral Tint, Winsor and Newton. Same brush. All of my brushes are definitely like student grade though, because I usually grab one of those like big bundles of paintbrush. I need to definitely get a new bundle of brushes though, because after my cat had gotten into them and after all the ones I've been using for clay, I do not have any more for watercolor that isn't just all flats or like I need proper watercolor brushes at some point. At least like a mop brush. I think that's the one thing that I never got during uni was a mop brush, because that one is usually the best for doing washes. And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, valid, because this is all artist art terms from art school. Boop, 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 boop. Oh yeah, it's definitely a little bit more on like the purpley end. You guys probably can't see that. And then last but not least, we have Payne's Gray. And I think Payne's Gray was actually the one that was my favorite. This is also professional grade. Wait, right? Yes. 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 And I usually grab all of these ones. Well, I grab these ones during Michael's is like 50% off coupons, because that's the only way I can get nice quality stuff for cheap. Huh? Shut up. Alright. And then Payne's Gray is my favorite one because it's more of like a bluish hue. Yeah, one of these days, probably when I debut, I'll probably end up scheduling like a art stream. Give me an excuse to use my giant wooden palette, and we could do like an acrylic painting together and all that stuff. And don't worry, I'll be sure to wear pants when I do those art streams. Okay. Do-do-do-do. Okay. And then we do the wash. Yeah, Payne's Gray is really pretty. And then we just let this dry. Okay. Needs a little bit more water. I'm probably not going to wipe this palette though, because that's going to be a waste of the Payne's Gray and stuff. So I fucked up a little bit. That's why I usually put them in a closed lid palette. Ta-da! Cool. Now, that can dry. Low-key wish I can go a little bit longer for stream, so that way I can show you guys, like... I have... What are these ones? I also have gouache, and I love gouache, but never really learned how to use them properly. But, anywho, that is probably it. I do need to label these ones. So this one is probably one of my favorites. I saw a lot of people using this back when I was in art school, and I ended up buying it. The wells are still pretty full. So these are pearlescent, like gold pearlescents. And probably like one silver, but they kind of call this like a little white gold. It's really pretty. If you like painting, we'll definitely recommend this one. Also, the reason why I'm kind of babbling as well is I might put this on a little, not compilation, but like a little art topic stream on my YouTube, because I definitely want to do more of that. And this is the palette that I got. I think you can find this at Michael's. And that's where I got my pearlescent ones. These are super pretty too, but the camera will not do it justice. And then I also have, like, I have a lot of palettes. I have a lot of watercolors. I have a lot of pigment stuff. But I definitely want to get like a pegboard or like a wooden board up on my desk so I can actually hang these. Because I just don't like having them sit on... Like, I've always wanted to have something that I could use to attach all of my watercolor, gouache, and acrylic tubes so they could look really pretty and displayed. Like, I just don't like having them, you know? I want to feel more of an artist. Artsy, fartsy artist, you know? I don't even know what I'm babbling about anymore, but anywho. I think last but not least, I'll also be doing swatches of my Posca markers. Should I do it now? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. I'm gonna... So these are all of my Posca markers. I made the decision, and I guess kind of regret, giving a former friend of mine my thicker nib Posca markers. So all I have is the thin nib ones. These are the 1Ms or 0.7 millimeter ones. Whoop! But they're really nice. So we got the cool colors and the warm colors. It's probably not perfect, like perfectly perfectly organized by warms. I'm sure there's some cool tone pink in here. But yeah, and these are the ones that are the Japanese ones as well. They're not the American versions. They're like little maracas. Oh wait. Alright, I'm gonna... Should I swatch them? I'll probably just do it just for fun. I'll do a proper swatch for these ones later. Actually, let's use this one. I think Posca markers might have a little palette guide. Let's see. Posca markers. What are these called again? These are the Japanese set. PCM1. PCM1. Let's see. The extra fine bullet tip pen from Posca. Is it 25 colors? Wait, what? Is it 25? Did I get it 25 colors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh my, am I missing some? Oh no, I might be. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Shit. Aw, man. I might have accidentally tossed those in with the ones I gave away. Meh. Posca markers, 1cm. 21? Is there a 21? Amazon, is there a 21 set? Because I think I got these at Amazon. Amazon. Japanese Posca markers. Oh. Posca markers PC1M. Ooh, excuse me. Let's see. They have a 16 set. Unless I just got these in a bonus set. 12 set. Oh, maybe this one. I think it might have been the 12 set. Posca markers, 1M, extra fine tip. Wait, no, because I counted 21. 12, 12, 24. Unless the The white, the gold, and the copper ones were the extras. So 2019, 18. It might have been the 18 pack. Let's see, 18 pack. Boop. Sorry, I'm just getting sidetracked at this point. Posca markers, 8 set, Posca marker, 29 color. Jeez. Well, I can't do swatches now, but we might be able to just I definitely at least want to get an idea of what colors I have, because I want to do something with them. Let's see. Posca marker, because these are the pastels, I think, or a couple of these are, unless it was like the let's see, this is the 1cm. I might have gotten the regular one and the pastel one. Oh no, oh, they have like actual pastel versions. What the heck? Yep, pastel markers. These one might have been extras. Partially regretting getting them in Japanese because I forgot that I cannot read what colors they are. Okay, and I have to save this for later. I'm gonna play with these offline because I definitely want to do some type of stream or recording for it. Like a, what you would call it? Like a little speed art. Because I kind of just want to get an idea of what these are like and how they work again. But yeah, anywho, that is it for me today. That's going to be where my stream ends. I know it was kind of all over the place, but I still wanted to somewhat stream. Rather than completely cancel stream today, even though I was having a bit of an off day. But I really appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out with me. Thank you so much for just being there. Appreciate the lurks as always. I'll be live again on Monday. We are going to be doing MMO Mondays. I just don't know what yet. But be on the lookout this weekend or in my Discord when I do a teaser or a preview of my VTuber model. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a wonderful and safe weekend. I'll catch you guys again on Monday. If you haven't seen it yet, I have a couple of new videos up on my YouTube channel, so please be sure to check that out. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!